Okie dokie. Can everyone roll me
like,
initiative to see who first goes first? If it's if Horizon or Blur roll the highest, they'll automatically start together.
Okay.
I got 20.
got a 14.
20.
Write it down, please.
Rolling initiative.
I roll initiative for you.
D&D notes. 14.
The hands has rolled a soft.
Wait a minute. We both got 14? Wow, that's funny.
That is correct.
It doesn't matter since both of you guys
Oh,
start together, so that's
CJ.
really 20. 20? That's really funny.
20s, 2
That means
14s. And a
You mean you're
second.
gonna have to reroll.
Me and
Let me see how it looks in.
me and Horizon are mind melding right now.
Okay, so
You're
you two have to roll initiative again to see who goes first.
All right, rolling initiative.
The hands and the off-brand. Yeah, I guess for us it works out.
Pain.
With,
Well, you got because I got 16.
There's no way!
No way both of you rolled the same thing twice in a row. God damn.
I did.
Roll again.
Just-
Roll it
Just
again!
bond
What
together
the
at this
fuck?
point. Just kill somebody.
If they
Alright,
if
I got
they do it one more
17.
time, I say spawn together. Okay.
So CJ goes
God
first.
damn it. Okay.
Aaron goes. Sorry, second.
What did Aaron get? Oh, 7. Okay.
I got
I was like,
17
wait, Aaron.
this
I was like,
time.
Aaron didn't even put his number.
Joe, what are you doing? What was your number, Joe? Oh yeah, 16. Okay,
got
so
16.
Joe
both rolled
is
the same
third,
number twice in a
and
row. We're
both
connected, Aaron. We've got
Horizon
to together now.
and Blur.
Think about
go
how funny
fourth.
it'd be. I'd be the comedic relief.
Wait. Loki, are you here?
Yeah.
Did you
What was
roll?
your number?
I did. I rolled a 3.
Oh,
You didn't
okay.
put it down.
You didn't put
I
it down,
don't-
Stinky?
In notes?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I don't
It's
see
fine.
notes.
I already know your number. It's fine.
What are the numbers missing?
I don't see
Yeah, so
notes
do I.
though. I see general.
There's D&D notes. It's the one that just popped up. Okay.
Yes. Look, CJ.
So, CJ is going first, okay?
Ready?
CJ,
Mm-hmm.
you wake up in the middle of a street as it is nighttime and it is raining on you. All of the buildings around you seem to be boarded up except a bar right across from you that says the Rusty Dagger.
Just imagine he's like, damn. Just barely woke up and I'm already moister than an oyster.
Ew.
No, I'm kidding. He just gets up and starts walking towards the rusty daggers. He's just looking around as he's like, going on in this place? Why is everything all boarded up?
Upon walking in there, let's see. Did it already happen or is it going to? Okay, when you walk in, you see a bunch of big, tough, strong biker dudes all knocked out on the floor as there's a single guy sitting at the bar stand drinking by himself. And the guy and the bartender is just kind of in shock.
I'm gonna sit next to him and I'm gonna order a drink.
Okie dokie. The bartender just kind of like scoots past the guy who's sitting in the center, and he goes up to you. He's like, what are you ordering?
You got any whiskey?
He's like, yeah, I'll be right back. As you see
I'm
him
gonna turn
go
to the
to
person
the back
next to
for
me.
some
I'm
whiskey.
gonna turn to the person next to me. Oh, what does he look like?
Ooh, CJ. This is
Yes.
going to be the very first NPC that's going to be posted. But I don't have the JPEG. Okay, whatever. Well, you're looking at this guy. He's a much older fellow, probably around his 50s to 60s. You notice that he has a scar on his face, but it doesn't look like too much. You notice that he looks like a tougher old dude, though. You don't want to fuck with. What are you doing upon looking at this dude?
Hmm.
Do it.
So I take it you're the one that put all these guys on the floor.
It's like, yeah. They kind of just walked up to me and they all tried to start a fight.
Serves them right. You don't
Agreed.
mind me asking? You don't mind me asking where are we right now? Because you see, I kind of just woke up outside in the middle of the rain. I'm kind of lost.
Uh, as he looks at you and he's like, huh, I'm not sensing. Are you, hey, is the concept of humanoid animals a thing in your area?
Kinda. Why do you ask? I
Is
mean,
is it the only thing or is there much more?
there's a lot of other different people from where I'm from. I mean, there's elves, there's dragonborn, there's
Dragons?
dwarves.
Okay, well then that's all you had to tell me. Yeah, no, we don't have whatever the hell nerdy shit you just said. Oh, by the way, CJ, I posted what this guy looks like.
Oh, so is he wearing that outfit right now?
No, he's wearing an older outfit, like just a leather jacket and such. This is what the NPC looks like for stream.
I'm gonna
Oh, wait.
say. So you're definitely not from around here. Is that what you're telling
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, no, you're not from around here.
Oh yeah, no. Because he's like, as I just tell him, like, I'm not exactly human myself. I just stand up. I just I'm gonna roll intelligence. That's an 11. Just take the shape of the bartender.
Let's see. Funny reaction or not funny reaction upon you changing yourself into the bartender as soon as he tries to pick up to drink, he just kind of like spits out like huh.
As I then roll again. That's a 19. I changed my form to mimic his. As I'm just like, yeah, I'm what my people call a changeling. It's
He's like,
pretty neato.
I know the concept of changeling from, pop culture and movies and whatnot. That's very weird, but cool.
And then
Also, am I
change
really
and
that
then just
fat? God damn, I need to I need to work out more. Jesus, I've let myself go.
and then switch back to my normal form. As I'm just like, yeah. Well, I mean, let's say you're handling yourself pretty well considering you put all these guys on their asses. I mean,
They're a bunch of
you gotta
old,
give yourself a
drunk,
little bit of
fat
credit.
people. It's not too much of a thing to get on about.
Not so much that. I'm saying the fact that you handled their numbers.
Numbers doesn't mean anything with experience.
Touche. As I'm like, man, that waiter sure, or that barkeep is really taking his time.
Yeah, upon you guys turning, you guys notice that the barkeep is like standing outside the. You notice him like peeking around the corner and has been the entire time as he just kind of has like a shocked pog face. He's just like,
And I just turn. I'm like,
as he just
So
like
you-
shakily like walks up to the both of you. Is like, Oh, why did I get weirdos in my bar today? Here you go. It's free. Don't even worry about it. You know what, guys? I want to close down. It'd be, you guys could just take the rest of
Just leave.
yeah, just leave. I need to close down.
All right, that's fair. I just downed the shot of whiskey as I'm just like I put the glass down. I'm like, well,
Hey, roll Constitution.
I got a 13.
Okay. When you look at the bottle that he put down, it said Devil's Eye, as it's a really strong whiskey. And then the old man looks at you, he's like, "Damn, you know how to handle that." As he kind of picks up the bottle and starts chugging it, he's like, "All right. Normally I don't talk to random weirdos, but you're kind of an anomaly to our area. You mind coming with me?"
Sure, I'll follow. You're not gonna put me in Area 51, are you?
No. That got
Nah.
shut down a long time ago.
Oh God! I was joking, but okay. I'm gonna follow him.
As you guys are walking around, he sits at a bus stop and tells you to sit next to him.
I'll plop down right next to him.
He's like, "Well, since you're not from around here, is there anything you want to know?"
Let me think. So what year are we in right now? Because where I'm from, it's mostly just like wagons, horses.
He's like thinking about it. He's like, "Fuck, how much do I have to drink tonight?" The year is 2040-55.
Huh?
That okay. As he just he just kind of like pushes his hair back as the rain because rain made his hair floppy. He's like, "Do you normally go out like this by yourself?"
Not usually. I would normally fly, but I have a visitor. I have you with me, and to be honest, kind of raining, and I'm drunk. So
I'm sorry, flying.
yes, fly.
Do, do, do you? What, you just like Superman fly?
As he just kind of sighs as he stands up, and you see him start to change. And upon him changing, you notice him grow another set of arms between his shoulders that form into wings. And you notice that a majority of his skin starts turning into a darker red. But he still looks humanoid.
Ah, so you're not human either. Okay.
He's like, "Yeah, on this planet, we're mainly descendants of humanoid animals. The concept of like an actual human animal is long gone. We're just kind of mixed breeds, I guess."
So what are you crossed with? Is it like a bat or
Pterodactyl,
pterodactyl?
yes.
I see.
I'm kind of one of the weirdos, but there are a couple of my, I guess, my colleagues who are a bit more weirder than I am.
Huh.
As he says that,
What are-
he slowly changes back into his normal human form as the bus arrives.
Huh. So what is this machine powered by?
Think of modern wagon.
Oh.
Get behind me, I'll pay for you. As
Okay.
he tells you to go sit down, he walks up to the bus driver and he shows the bus driver his ID. The bus driver's like, "Oh shit, okay." As the bus driver kind of does like a salute, and the guy gets, yeah. As he goes to plop next to you on the bus.
I'm gonna roll something. You just see him like glued to the window. He's just like, this is. He's like, this is so crazy.
He's like,
1 minute went from riding around in wooden wagons. The next minute, now I'm inside a metal box.
he's like, yeah, you know what? I guess that is fair. It's like watching a child go outside for the first time, though.
So do you have any neat stories to tell
Stories
about yourself? Like
about myself.
experiences?
I'm not too, like, I'm not too willing to talk to someone I just met, especially who's an anomaly. Normally, I would have tried to take you
That's-
in and ask my boss about you, but we're kind of far from current base, so
That, you know what? That's fair. I respect a person who likes to keep their privacy. I won't pry anymore about your personal life. I'm just trying to get an idea of what's going on here. Because 1 minute I was 1 minute I was dealing with a group of bandits. The next minute I wake up in an alleyway in the rain. So
dealing with a group of bandits, huh? You some kind of hero in your world or something?
eh, more like, what's the word you would use? Does the right thing for money, I guess, if you want to call it that.
A mercenary? You're a hired gun?
No, I don't really work with ranged weapons. As you just see him like pull out a metal ball attached to a chain, as he's just like, I just throw this at people's heads really hard, and that does the trick.
As cool as that is very primitive but cool.
So, well, that's fair. As he
As-
just puts the meteor hammer away, he's just like,
As he just kind of yawns, he's like, it's going to be a bit before we get to base, so I suggest, as you see him dig into one of the pockets of the back of the seats in front of you, he hands you a pill and says, I suggest you take this with me unless you want to watch the window the entire time. As you see him kind of put it in his mouth, he just kind of lays back in a comfort position with his hands behind his head. As soon as he does it, he goes,
a roll does he? You just see him like, you ever see like how a cat plays with a toy? He just like opens it. He just stares at the pill for like 2 seconds before he just like just slips it in his mouth, and he's like, oh, that's not too bad.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
you just see him like he's like, oh, it's not too bad. Hits his head on the window and passes out.
Okay. With that, I'll pivot to Aaron while you guys are traveling. Okie dokie. You ready, Aaron?
Just hits the window like.
Okie dokie. Let me grab my notes. You are waking up. Okay. And this is too early. Too early. No. Okay. Where are you waking up? So that's.
Wake up.
Ooh, interesting. And then that is Merrick Lee. Okay. Upon waking up, Aaron, you wake up in a bright back alley as you hear a bunch of chatter, and upon looking around, you notice that it's very bright outside, but you wake up like right under some shade next to a trash can and a dumpster as a couple of rats get off you as soon as you get up. It is very hot, and upon looking around, the majority of the buildings you notice seem to be made out of a white brick. What are you doing?
What the hell am I? I'm gonna. Am I in a single alley or is it like a branching alley?
It is a single alley. It's a very
Funny.
long alley.
I'm just gonna go straight then.
Upon going straight, you walk into an open area as you see a bunch of booths with a bunch of weird looking technology at every single one of them, as you see a filled crowd. People walking everywhere.
I'm gonna investigate the booths, see what they look like.
Upon walking up to one of these booths, you see a child as he is demonstrating a project that he has worked on. You see him put on 2 gauntlets, and when he does, you see a bunch of little flying dots behind him as they kind of form hands, and they're doing the same motions as he does.
Oh, so it's a science fair and that. Hey, Kill. You should see if that kid You should see if that kid notices my hands.
You're in a full crowd. He's kind of working on presenting.
Oh, he ain't gonna. Okay then. I'm gonna try to navigate my way out of here.
Okie dokie. Upon trying to make your way through the crowd, you keep on looking around, looking at all the booths. Upon looking at another one, you see an old man with you see an old man with a electronic spine almost, as you see it blowing off steam, as you start seeing him lift from the ground, and he's kind of floating in air. And upon looking at another booth, you see a person with synthetic limbs. You're just looking around and you notice that these are a lot of different people showing off their own creations of what they've made.
Yeah, this is definitely a science fair. Let's hope no one doesn't see me and calls me a freak again. Don't want that in my life.
Upon you just walking around and talking to yourself, you bump into a dude as he was writing down on a clipboard, and he drops it. He goes to pick it up, looks at you, and is like, damn, with a look like that, you should have your own booth. Do you have your own booth?
Do you?
I guess you don't. As he just kind of gives you a bombastic side eye as he walks away.
Asshole. Alright, let's get out of here.
Upon walking even further, you notice that everyone is surrounded in a circle, staring at something in the middle. They're all crowded, circling something.
I'll bite. I'm gonna take a peek at what they're circling around.
Upon peeking, you notice 2 people fighting. One has a chain sword that is able to detach and fly into multiple pieces as it's trying to hit another person who has a shield that keeps on widening and closing. They're both fighting each other, saying, "My invention is better, pussy," as the other one is yelling, mine is, asshole, as they're both fighting. You notice a very tall man, around 15 foot 10, emerge from the crowd. As he was right behind you, he kind of just steps over everyone, walks up to them, and is like, "Hey guys, let's not do this." As they just both look at him, they're like, "Okay, we won't do anything." As you just see them both give up, and they're like, "Okay, we're just gonna go back to our own booths now." As they just both look down in shame, and they just start walking away. He's like, "Oh, good. I didn't have to do anything."
Oh. This dude's tall as hell.
Yeah, no.
For
You notice that the
shortness.
crowd turns their attention to him as they're like, oh,
Give me one. So I guess I'm gonna keep on walking.
okay. Upon walking, you notice that this very tall dude that's was in the crowd before is walking next to you, also going the same way as you are.
How close am I to the exit, Cal?
To the exit,
Yeah.
let's say you are saying that out loud. You're like trying to find an exit as the guy that's walking next to you, who's very tall, looks down at you. He's like, an exit? What are you trying to find an exit for?
Want to leave. That's it. I just want to leave.
Like, leave this state or leave this fair?
The fair.
You are currently at a science convention. It's kind of like a fair where people celebrate. But every now and then, a bunch of the civilians or residents here love to come out and show off their creations to higher ups and companies, hopefully trying to buy them. Think of Shark Tank, if you know what that is. Except without ripping off people.
Very. My dad talked about it once. Very vaguely. Thought it was dumb. So is there not an exit around this stadium?
You'd have to walk probably hundreds of miles, but I guess. Upon him saying that, he looks at your arms and kind of goes, oh,
Are you going? What are you on about?
as he
What?
crouches
Oh, you see my
down to
arms?
look at you. He's like, what are you?
Hey, Cal, above table. Is this dude human too?
No.
No.
Upon
So
looking
it's
at
like
him,
an
you notice that
ethnicity,
he
like-
kind of has giant claws, a giant tooth, giant sharp tooth coming from his left, as it's kind of like poking out, and you notice he's kind of hairy. His arms are really hairy, but you know, he just looks like a very hairy dude.
What are you, big guy?
He's like, oh, you don't know who I am? That's very funny. That does prove to me that you are not from around here. As he just kind of stands up. And, Aaron, look at the
Yeah.
character bios as this guy is standing in front of you.
Character bios. Let me load it up on my phone because. Character bios. There you are. He's 15 feet tall.
Yep, Berdoodle.
And for
Yeah. Damn.
Is a big boy.
Sure is.
Upon looking at him, what do you? As when you look at him, he's kind of just does a salute, and he's like, "I'm Merrick Lee, one of the well-known scientists of a team that helps save the world from threats."
Well, this is way above me and my dad's pay grade. Well, occasionally. I'm just I'm part demon. To be like 10%. To
Oh,
be
wow.
exact.
Oh,
So you don't got that here. Ooh, I'm
yeah.
definitely out of place.
The concept of demon is usually in like TV and lore. So, if you don't mind, you mind coming in with me? You want out of the city?
Okay.
I can help you.
I don't got it. You're probably the best option. Sure, why not? Get me the hell out of here, Chief.
You know what? Just so I don't lose you, he kind of picks you up from your jacket and places you on his shoulder as you see him grow 5 more feet, towering over the crowd. as he just kind of starts walking over everyone. Do you wish to ask him anything?
No.
Okie dokie. On walking and walking more. Does anything happen? Something does. Another fight breaks out, and he's like, "Ooh."
You want me to take care of it?
Yes, please, but don't harm the citizens, please.
That'd be fine. Just set me down, because I...
Upon looking at the two citizens that are fighting, you see one in a mech suit made of wood, and you see another one made of brick, as they're both having at each other.
How big are the mechs?
Just normal human sized. No bigger than
Oh, okay.
like actual 6 foot. 6 foot and below.
I rolled strength, and I used my devil bringers to stop them. Like, I'm just holding up in midair.
Upon you doing it, the mechs just kind of like stop as like both of the helmets open, and they both turn to you like, huh? Making like a really surprised face, and the guy whose shoulder you're on just kind of stares at your arms like,
Yeah, actually, this is my cool little gimmick that I got from my dad. Ain't he neat?
Little gimmick. Little gimmick. Okay. As he's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's enough to stop them. I'm pretty sure they wet themselves. And upon looking back at the two men, Aaron, you notice that they both passed out in their mechs.
Oh. I'm gonna put them down gently.
As you put them down gently, you notice that a drone comes in flying from the sky, picks both of them up on a little carrier, and starts flying them away.
Oh, bye, little guys.
He's like, well, thank you. I don't like having to do too much myself. I don't like getting my hands dirty or scratchy since I like working on things. As he starts walking again.
Oh, so what are you then? Because you're...
Are you familiar with
normal.
the concept of humanoid animals?
Yeah. Let's say that. Yeah, let's say yeah.
Well, I don't know
Let's
where
see.
you're from, but on this planet, most of the humans, I would say about like 60%, can turn into animals or humanoid animals. It's
What about the
like
other
not
40%?
too common. There are more and more cases every day of like weird appearances, but nothing that's too crazy.
So what does the other 40% do?
They're just
What happens
normal
to them?
humans.
Oh,
My branch of government was made to protect humans from, from people like this who decide to use their, I guess, abilities for bad things.
yeah. That sounds like a good reason to to do. Just from seeing the past 4 people try to fight each other the past 5 minutes.
Oh, but that's common here, and these people actually never really hurt each other too bad. You'd see a lot worse things. Like there was this thing I did last week where someone turned into a killer whale and tried to break into a bank. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen, but you know.
Well, huh? Talk about escalating things. So what are you then? What are you a hybrid of?
Bigfoot.
Also, I think it's real cool.
Yeah, no one really like knew what to call them. I guess I'm just, I guess I just am one because I don't know. They always seem to be humanoid. They're just really hairy humans that are big, you know.
Yeah, you got a point.
I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say the misfit, but kind of the weird one of my team.
You stick out like a sore thumb, one might say.
Next to a couple of other my friends. Not too badly though. As long as they transform and I'm not the only one that is.
Fair enough.
Upon you guys having this conversation, you notice that the city stops as it turns into a vast desert, and when he puts you down on the ground, he kind of pulls out a little walkie-talkie from his shoulder pocket as he's like, "All right, I need a ride here for my friend and me." As they're like, "Okay." Upon him putting it back into his pocket, you see a giant shadow appear right in front of you, and a giant aircraft appears out of thin air as it is right in front of you guys and makes a ramp down to both of you as he says, "You want to get in?"
Yeah. I'm gonna get in.
Yay. Upon him picking you up again, he gets onto the craft and you guys are currently flying. Now I'm going to pivot to Joe if you are here. Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
me. I had my mic muted.
Okay. You ready?
Might as well, just get a little.
Oh, no. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, Joe, you wake up in a really shitty apartment. As you wake up, you look around, you see broken tables and furniture, broken glass that seems to be boarded up. As you're listening around, you just hear screams and yells and gunshots.
Huh? What the fuck? What the hell going on outside?
You're in Chicago.
Yeah, basically. What are you doing?
I investigate. I see if I can find rice.
Upon looking in the apartment you in, upon looking in the fridge, you do find rice, but there's a bunch of maggots in it, and it was in a takeout container.
God damn it! No rice for me.
And while you were investigating, when you also went into the bathroom, you saw someone in the bathroom with stitches in their stomach and chest as they're just kind of dead in there.
Does he have rice? Does his dead body have rice?
No, the body does not have rice.
Oh, fuck the body then. Is there a window?
No, all of them are boarded up or broken.
So you're saying there's an open window, though, right?
Upon walking up to the closest window, you see you can kind of peek out.
Could I punch a big enough hole to fit a person through?
Roll strength.
Okay.
Not one. Not one. Not one.
Fuck you, bitch!
Did you jinx him?
I hate you.
Upon punching the boarded up window, you hit your hand on one of the iron bars that was protecting the boarded up area.
God damn it! I don't have the fucking iron bar sound.
Just the metal pipe sound.
My fucking hand hurts so bad.
Joe, whenever
Fuck
he
you.
punched the metal bar.
Yup. Ah! Yeah. Fuck, I'm doing it.
Upon doing
again.
that, when you turn around, you notice that there is a guy entering the room you're in and fucking looks at you and says, What are you doing in my room?
I do not know.
You really are in Chicago.
Do you have rice?
Yeah, what the fuck? I guess. As he goes into the fridge, pulls out the takeout that you saw earlier and starts eating it. You mean this one?
No, not that one. I mean fresh rice, not one with maggots.
He's like, what, Mac? As he looks down and he's like, oh! As he spits it out. Let me roll Constitution to see how this guy handles. You see him run to the bathroom and he starts vomiting on the corpse.
Vomiting vigorously. Or I'll just.
What are you doing, Joe?
Fuck it, I'm rolling investigation to see if I can figure out what the fuck is going on where I am. Like outside, like what outside is like, not the apartment. Just peek my head out the fucking doorway, like, hello, anybody here?
Okay.
You
When
have-
you start
you have
walking towards the
rice?
door that he opened, you just hear a thud in the bathroom, and upon him fainting in the bathroom, you notice that he's foaming at the mouth, and you're like, you know what? This is not my problem. I'm going to go outside. And upon walking
Wait,
outside,
do I fucking help him? Give me a second. Nope, my guy's like, fuck you, you have no rice.
And upon walking outside, you notice that you are in a very dirty apartment complex, as majority of the doors have been busted into, ones that are boarded up, or ones that have a bunch of locks on them, as the ones that do have a bunch of locks on them usually have loud music playing or yelling and screaming. Hey, Joe, roll perception.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah? What'd you get? What's your perception?
Do you see everything?
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was a nat one.
Does.
I hear and see everything.
Upon
smell the colors.
upon you looking around and seeing everything, you notice that you hear a bunch of footsteps behind you, and when you turn around, you see a guard charging at you with a knife.
Do I cut him down? Can I parry him with my katana?
Yeah, I guess. Go ahead. Roll to parry.
I fucked up.
Do a dex saving. Actually, you know, dude. No, that's fine. Yeah, no. When you try to parry his katana, or when you try to parry with your katana with his knife, you kind of miss a bit as it grazes, but the knife still goes right into your nipple, but it doesn't phase you that much since it was your fucking titty.
Titty! Hiya!
As
I can no longer start OnlyFans.
Upon him realizing you have a katana, he's like, "What the fuck this shit?" As he starts running away.
Oh hell no, Bester! You come back here! Fuck!
Upon, you know what, let me roll athletics to see how.
Take the knife out of your.
Yeah, no. He got a 9. So when you were trying to chase him, you fall on some trash that was on the floor, and as soon as he turns around, starts laughing at you while he's running. He fucking runs into a door that was open.
You get back! Eat your ass now! You fuck up my titty! You come back here!
Let's see. Roll athletics again. Yeah, no, okay. I got a 12. He tries to get back up and run, but feels a little bit wobbly, but you're like... As you
Come
catch
back
up to
here,
them, what are
pussy
you
lip.
doing?
How the fuck do you like it? Come here, bitch. Give me your titty.
Are you gonna stab him in the titty?
Yeah.
Let me see if how he resists it. He resists it, but not very well. You do a giant slash at his boob as he starts bleeding out a lot, but he doesn't die. And he's just like, ah! Now you just see him get up and he's like walking away. He's like, I'm bleeding from my titty. There's a giant slash in my boob.
How you like it, asshole?
Okay.
This is why you bring dishonor to your family. You can't even
Roll
take me like a man.
investigation.
Soft 20. No,
Okay.
wait, no.
You noticed while running, you ran past a metal gated elevator. You wish to go down to the elevator?
Yes.
Upon getting into the elevator, there are 15 buttons, and 9 of them are blackened and scratched out. Majority of the ones are leading to the top or lower levels. Majority of the ones in the middle are kind of scratched out.
Fuck it. Is floor 15 available?
Let's see. Is it available? Yes, it is.
Leroy!
Upon does the elevator do funny? It does do funny. As soon as you press the button, you pressed it a little too hard as the elevator's going up, but it's now creaky and shaky as it's not a pleasant ride up the elevator.
Just
Okay. Upon getting up to the 15th floor, you just see a flight of stairs right in front of you going up.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. Upon going up the stairs, oh, he's there.
Anyone up there?
When you walk out to the roof and when you're looking around, you notice that a lot of the buildings that are near you are indeed run down, broken, have a bunch of, let's say, battle damage on it. As when you look down at the streets, you notice that people are just kind of stabbing and hitting each other, and people trying to steal shit from one another.
I'm in a Purge-esque world.
Hey, CJ, roll perception.
I'm not CJ, but sure.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm dumb. I was looking at his name. Yeah, no, you see it instantly. When you look up, you see red lightning as you see a 3-headed hydra flying from the sky as it's shooting lightning at majority of the buildings.
What the fuck are you?
Does this grab his attention? Let's see. It does, as it's shooting at one of the buildings, and one of the head turns to you and is like, "What the? Am I? Oh, am I like? Are you?
Big-
Are you?
Man, do you have rice?
Not on me. If you want to go get rice, that's a different story."
Big dragon man of lightning, can you take me to the rice paddy field?
As you just kind of like hear him start chuckling to himself, he's like, "You know what? You haven't tried to stab me in the first few seconds as I got here, so you know what? Hop on one of my heads."
Yeah. I'm gonna roll fucking acrobatics to see if I. Yeah, soft 20.
Yeah, you fancily do fucking get onto his head.
Just you see me do the fucking gymnastics pose at the end where I just have my hands fucking up like.
You notice
Hey,
upon getting on top of his head, you hear like little clapping as when you turn around, you see one of the heads is like clapping their horns together to make clapping sounds. It's like, wow, that was really nice. Most of the people here are kind of fat and slow, so it's funny to see someone do it here.
he says fat and slow, and I'm fucking. My character is fucking 4 foot and like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
They're fucking tiny compared to the rest of people here. Oh.
You are flying on his back, and he's currently flying to another area. Do you wish to talk to him about anything or no?
Yeah, I want to see what the fuck this world is. It's like, hello, big dragon man. Can you explain to me what the fuck is going on?
He's like, "Oh, are you from not around here?"
No, I wake up here. Earlier, I was in rice paddy field. Now I don't know where the fuck I am.
You woke up here? Interesting.
I
You
know.
were, and you were in a field of rice? I don't. That kind of work is outdated.
I mean, I just like the rice. It make me strong.
Fair
Gives
enough.
power to the ancestor.
Well, as one of the heads turns to you and starts looking at you, and he says, "We are in the city of Bochia, the land of the criminal, the land of criminals. Crime rate
Makes sense
here
why
is unusually low, as majority of the prisons are located here, and sometimes there's a lot of escaped convicts. So that's why I'm on patrol here."
Makes sense why someone tried to stab me. He hit my titty. No more OnlyFans for Chang.
Does he? He looks at your boob. He's like, "Oh Jesus, sorry, that's your first impression of the world."
Oh yeah, I didn't take the knife off. It was just sitting there.
Yeah, like the knife is still there. Do you want help with it, or like
Ah, it's fine. I save for later.
save for later? Okay.
You never know when you might need another knife.
Upon still flying, do you wish to ask him anything else while he's still talking to you?
Ah, no, I can't think of anything. I'm just gonna let him be.
Okay. As you stay quiet after asking him these questions, he goes back. You notice that he starts landing, and upon landing, he puts you down to the ground floor. Okay.
Thank you, big dragon man.
As you see him start seeing him turn. He is now a he is a 5'5" short teenager with 3 horns coming out of his head, and he looks very nice. He looks like honestly the softest person you would ever meet.
Do you have character art for him or no?
I don't have character art of him like made, but I can show you an older drawing of him if you want.
Sure, just send it later.
You literally,
everyone else tries.
you literally met the nicest person in the fucking out of all of the NPCs.
just me who stabbed a man earlier. Just, oh, you look pretty cool. We are friends now. We eat onigiri later.
As he kind of like walks up next to you, he's not that even much taller than you. As he's like,
No,
he's like,
a foot taller than me.
out of all of the places here, that shop, as he points to a Chinese restaurant, he's like, this place fucking slaps.
I will be the judge of this.
He asks you if you have any money.
Fucking hell! I mean, I'm gonna roll investigation real quick. Oh well, I'm looking around my body and I do find the card.
Upon looking at your own body, you pull out the cart and you notice that it has negative $500. As he just like,
Oh, fuck.
as he kind of like pops over your shoulder and looks at the card, he's like, "God damn!"
I just went up here and I'm already in debt. What the fuck?
As he says, don't worry about it, man. I got you. As he tells you to put your card away, and he kind of just like walks towards the building. He's like, "Do you want to come in?"
Yeah. Thank you, Dragon Man.
Upon you guys walking
I will
in,
what?
you see a satyr-like waiter. The satyr waiter walk up to you guys is like, hello, what do you guys want?
Some fucking fried rice.
Oh, you want fried rice? We make some really good fucking fried rice.
Fried rice, yeah, fried rice. The shrimp fried rice, or you have a Filipino man fried rice.
He's like, how did you know the shrimp fry are right? No way. As he points to the kitchen, you see a shrimp frying rice.
I always know the Asian secret. The shrimp are the people in the kitchen frying rice.
He's like, you know what? It's nice to see an actual customer instead of some homeless bitch trying to come in here and eat my food. Speaking of, as you guys say that, you see a 6'4" man walk in with a shotgun asking for food. As the satyr just kind of disappears for a second, appears right in front of him, and fucking drop kicks him out of the building.
God damn it! I was about to fucking do it too.
You want to do it with him?
Yeah.
Do it with him.
Okay.
Just roll, yeah.
Well, I'm fucking soft 20 in stealth. And a fucking 10 in strength. So
Yeah, no, both of you disappear and appear in front of the guy as you both fucking drop kick the guy out of the building. He's like, it gets fucking knocked out the building. As the Asian satyr kind of looks and he's like, oh, you did not have to help me, but that's very funny. You know what? Since I know you Asian, I know you can cook. He gives you a business card. He's like, call me if you ever want to come back and work here. We need some tough, strong workers anyway.
Just me looking at the guy's house. This is how you prevent Asian hate crime.
As the guy you were with just kind of gives you a thumbs up, is like, yes, yeah.
That's my boy.
Okay. Upon that happening, the satyr sits you guys down, takes your order of fried rice, and starts heading to the kitchen. Is there anything you wish to ask the NPC right in front of you, as he's sitting in front of you too?
The dragon one or
The dragon one. The satyr went to the kitchen to start cooking.
Why you live here? This place shitty.
He's like, oh, I don't live here. I'm just on patrol.
What you mean patrol? You mean like guarding the village?
Yeah, essentially like that. I'm just making sure criminals and bandits from this area don't leave the area. Hence the big scary red lightning at everyone, you know? Kind of give them incentive to not leave this area or else, they disintegrate.
Makes sense.
As you see him take a sip of tea, he asks what your name is.
My name Chang. I rice farmer from Vietnam.
As he just kind of spits, Vietnam?
Thailand.
Oh, God.
I spend a lot of time in China though.
The year's 2544. You time traveler?
What is time travel?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Well, this is
no
as you see him
China
kind
here.
of whisper to himself, he's like, this anomaly, not a scary one, a funny one, but as he's just kind of like, you know what? You're gonna stay with me for a bit. I'll pay for the food, but you gotta come with me, all right?
Yay! I get free food.
As he
That's a
puts
good
out his
deal.
hand and he says, my name is Ragnir.
Nice to meet you.
All right, I'm going upon them eating at a fucking Asian restaurant. Horizon and Blur, it's your guys' turn if you are here. Blur, you here?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Upon upon waking up, both of you wake up. Oh, you guys here?
I was
You good?
just making sure my mic wasn't lagging, so I left and rejoined.
I
Okay.
left and because
Horizon, can you type in something in the box for me again? I think I did it stupid.
yeah, I was gonna say I think you
I don't have chat up.
that or you layered it wrong.
I did layer it wrong. Yep, nope, there it is. Okay. Now it works. Okay. Upon you two waking up, you two wake up next to each other as you are looking around. You wake up in a park next to a family just barbecuing. And it is currently daytime. Very nice and sunny outside for the both of you.
Oh god, sunlight. Yuck. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm used to the cover of the trees myself. Wait, who are you?
I don't know. Who are you?
I asked first.
Yeah, but I asked better.
You said you don't know who you are. That means I don't trust you.
I never said I don't know who I am.
I said who
I
are you?
believe you're
You
putting
said,
words
I
in my
don't
mouth.
know. Who are you?
Touche.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Pervious. What about you?
Name's Enoch. I'm surprised you haven't just ran away from me by now. But
I don't run usually. It'd take a heck of a lot to scare me.
well, with how filthy you
As
are,
he like
it's me.
as he like takes a step on a rat, he's like anyway. Anyway, what were you saying?
I said you're filthy.
You're cutting out.
You said you're filthy.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Sorry, you're
I
the one
mean,
cutting out.
we both woke up. Oh, damn.
Blur, you are like cutting out hardcore, man.
Okay. Well,
This
I
was
mean,
you, not
both-
I.
God,
Oh my god.
this sucks. Okay. Ugh. Is it better now?
Not really, but I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's stabilized. Okay. We both woke up on trash bins. It makes sense. I think you're dirty too, at least a little.
You just wake up in a park, not in a trash bin.
You look like you crawled out of the trash bin yourself.
He's like,
I've
what?
been-
No, I did not. As he like reaches into like his pocket, like side little like his side pocket and just like pulls out like a rotten banana and just throws it. No.
Hmm.
You're crazy.
Crazy?
Well, little one. Well, little one. I have no idea where we are.
Yeah, I've never seen such a place look so healthy before. Where are we?
The forest back home where there's healthy.
Both of you guys, upon looking around, you just notice that it's a very nice, clean park as there's just a bunch of people like walking by and just playing and talking and stuff. Roll investigation to see if you can find the sign.
I'm not used to the grass being trimmed. 12.
Yeah, mine's only a 9.
Okay, well, Horizon couldn't find it, but Blur taps his shoulder as he points towards the entrance. You can see it
Hey.
says the free park.
He didn't tap my shoulder. He's too short.
Well, fine. He taps your stomach.
I like pull on his leg.
Okay.
Looks on my robe.
Like a
Look over here.
Mister, look over here at the park sign.
Okay.
Someone lost their puppy.
It's just when you look at the sign, it just says the Park of Free.
Park of who?
Park Free. Never heard of that before.
After living in
Does
the
he, like, pull
forest
down
all
a
my
map?
life, this is definitely new to me.
I've just been living in a trash ass city.
Oh, actually, when you guys are
Urban
over
art.
there looking at the sign, you notice a little girl walk up to the both of you guys and just says, "Ew! You stink! You don't look normal." As she's
I tried
pointing
to
at Blur's character, Pervious.
I agree, little one. This man stinks.
He's taking all this effort not to just pull out his finance to just cut this child into cut this child ablaze.
He's fucking foaming at the mouth. That's scary.
No, he's just got like a. No, he's putting on like a nice face, but he's like doing like the trigger finger. He's like.
As she looks at Horizon's character, he's like, "Ooh, you have pointy ears. Where are you? Are you a cosplayer?
A what?
The people who dress up."
I'm not dressed up. I'm in my normal garments.
Normal, you're silly. As she takes a picture of both of you guys as she kind of just like gallops away.
Gallops? Excuse
Yes.
me?
What the? Oh.
Was that a
So
centaur?
she calls me ugly, smelly, and then blinds me.
Well, I suppose being called a cosplayer is a compliment. Perhaps you should take notes.
Ugh. No, what am I supposed to note from that? What am I supposed to get from that?
That showers definitely help presentation.
I can't afford a shower. I can't even afford to feed myself. I
Were there
can
not
afford a
clean
shower.
rivers where you came from?
No.
Clearly not.
Nah, nah.
State. Yeah, the state that the world's in. No.
This sign still
We don't even have
boggles
clean
my
water.
mind even more. What is a park?
Maybe they're saying that the park is free.
Park? Why would you need to park here?
Upon you guys talking to yourselves,
So many
you
questions, so
see
little answers.
wow. You see a man who is about 20 feet tall walk up to you guys as he's dressed in a kind of like a officer uniform, asking the both of you, "You guys look like you're from around here. You guys cosplayers or something?" As he
There
just
it is
kind of
again.
looks at
That
Pervious and
voice.
he's like, "Oh," holding his nose like, "Oh
Is it-
man, really in character, huh?"
In character?
I-
What is a cosplayer?
I was like, man, you guys are funny. Really taking on the character.
Oh my god. As you just see him reach into his pocket and he sprays Pervious with a nice like cologne.
That helps.
That should help the smell better. Oh god.
The after smell is still there.
It's still there. It stings the nostrils a bit. God, what did you rub yourself in? Dirty fish? Oh my god.
Well, like rotting fish.
Yeah, probably.
He is not happy. Pervious is not happy. I get the hint.
Smelling like that, I'd hope you aren't happy.
It's like, oh, you boys be safe. Try not to disturb the peace. Oh god. Oh,
Disturb the peace.
oh.
Hey, wait,
Where-
before you leave,
where even
do you know where I
am
could
I?
get a shower around here?
A shower? He thinks about it. He's like,
Yeah.
you know what? Normally it's kind of a crime to jump in the river, as he's like covering up his nose again. He's like, God, that perfume, that cologne did not last long. He's like, you know what? Jump in it.
Okay,
I
then.
told you a
Let's see
river would
this.
help.
As he kind of escorts you guys to like the river
just-
that looks super fucking pretty.
Oh God. Okay. I dip my toe in, just the entire lake, the entire river just starts turning brown. No, no.
As
God,
wait,
I'm
does it
sorry.
actually?
No. That would be fun. Actually, I'll roll D4 for it. Okay. Oh no, it does.
Upon him seeing that, he's like, oh my God, you need this, as he just pushes you in.
I think this is the first time I've actually been able to interact with so many people without them cowering in fear.
As he just kind of turns to you, he's like, man, you're really singing character, aren't you? Oh,
Look, I simply just don't know where I am. I woke up next to a stinking gnome, whatever it is, and I'm in a place called a park being
Oh, no,
called
wait.
a cosplayer. I'm from the forest, you see. I have no idea what any of this is. And why the hell are you so damn tall?
as he's just like, huh, you guys really aren't kidding, huh? And looking at Pervious, who's fucking, the majority of the fucking river is brown now. He's like, yeah, okay, cosplayers wouldn't be too in character with a cop for this long. As he just kind of turns to you guys and says, we are in the land of free. That's what the name of this entire state is called, because it's one of the most peaceful states out of majority of the world. I am what you call a cop, and I'm just making sure peace is stayed and maintained.
So are all cops 20 feet tall?
Only the weird ones like me. As he says that, upon looking at his hands, you notice that his hands become really fluffy as you see giant talons come out of his hands. And you see a really long tail come up from his body. And you see him grow like whiskers. Like they're very tiny though.
You know, this isn't unlike anything I've seen before. It's actually quite common where I come from. Except we morph into the
Well, I'm not.
entire animal, not just a humanoid version. Can I roll intelligence to
Yeah, kind of same here, except
figure out what
I
kind of animal
haven't seen
he
one
is?
that's like 20 feet tall.
Or would it be an animal handling? What is that?
No, animal handling is like handling out. Like,
No, all you gotta do is just look at him. Upon looking at him, you notice that he looks like a lion. He's kind of like a half human between a lion and a, human. But it seems that he hasn't transformed fully, as you notice he's only taking some of the traits on of a lion. So claws and feet and tail.
cool. Well, Pervious gets out of the pond and just like wipes his face off, just the water. He wipes the water off his face and just licks it. All right.
As
So
the
could you help
officer
escort us
looks at
around
you, he's
here?
like, "Huh? Oh my God, you're almost nude." As he just, you see him run to his
What
car real
happened to my
quick and then
clothes?
back real fast, and he just throws like normal civilian clothes at you. It's a really big T-shirt for you and some really
Wait,
baggy shorts.
Oh no! Wait, I just remembered something.
Hmm.
I just remembered something. My daggers.
As you were like searching around for your daggers. Oh, he's like, "Oh, these," as he kind of pulls them out. As he's looking at them, he's like, "Man, I've never seen anything like these before." As he hands them back to you.
I'm a guy. Sleight of hand with hands that big.
And good thing those didn't come.
Good. What?
Man, good thing those weren't in the lake.
He's
That
like,
would've
oh,
ended
what would have happened
badly.
if they were in the lake?
The lake wouldn't be there anymore.
As he's just kind of looking at the both of you, and he's like, you know what? Can you do me a favor? Can you just come to me with my car real quick?
Come to you with your car.
Sure.
As he's just like, oh, fuck.
What's a car?
Have no clue.
Metal wagon without horse.
No, I still didn't even use wagons, but you know.
What? Possible.
As he's
Well,
taking you
where
guys
I
to his
come
car,
from,
and you're
we don't.
walking into a parking lot. As you see,
Oh, man.
oh my god, this
Hey.
thing's the size
Well,
of a.
I'm
It's a
intrigued to
monster
see how
truck.
This is working.
It's like the
Eh,
size of a monster
start hanging
truck
over the
police car.
My God.
Because he's such a fucking huge dude. As he just kind of hops into the driver's seat and pulls out the
I
radio.
can't hear anyone.
What? Blur? Blur? This is my profile picture right now. On my profile picture right now. Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, I can hear. I can
Okay.
hear everyone now.
Okay. So I just said that he took you guys to his police car, and upon you guys getting to the police car, it's the size of a fucking monster truck because of how huge the dude is. As he gets into it, you see him pull on the radio, and you see him talking to the radio.
What is that?
Man,
Really is just a
wagons are much bigger than I could have expected in this age.
Well, it doesn't help how tiny you are.
Yeah, he's like
Matt-
the William Dafoe meme
That's
staring at the
pretty tall
damn.
for a goblin.
It's just, yeah, fucking, you're the size of a hubcap.
Oh my god.
I'm
Okay.
pretty tall for a goblin, actually.
When you guys are making the small talk to yourselves, it sounds like a jet is flowing through the sky. You just hear the sounds of it.
What is that obnoxiously loud noise?
God, my fucking ears.
I have something that
Jesus.
reeks.
As
right
you see
next to me.
him get out of the car, as he kind of puts his hand in he puts both his arms together. He's doing like an armrest pose. And he's like, "Oh, here comes the big guy."
Big guy? I thought that was you.
Upon
Oh God! Don't tell me this is the bigger guy.
upon landing, you see a 5'11" guy float down to the ground. You don't see anything. Oh, actually, you see giant black wings retract into his body, as this is the person you're staring at here in the character bio.
It's not.
Hmm.
Hasn't loaded for me.
I'm also putting it on stream at the same time I show it to you guys.
There we go. There we go.
He's a crow man. Bad. Hawkeye. Such a name? Hawkeye.
Okay, upon this guy landing, as he looks at the both of you and looks to the lion officer, and he's like, "You mean these two?" As the lion guy's like, "Yep, these two are the weirdos, and this is not my jurisdiction to take care. This is not my jurisdiction to take care of anomalies. That's on you guys at the higher ups. So I'm leaving them to you." As he just kind of gets into his monster truck police car and kind of drives off.
You're the weirdo, 20-foot man.
Okay, what are you?
Anyways,
Upon this character looking at you, he's like, "Man, you guys are a sight for sore eyes." As he just kind of starts sniffing around and looks towards the river, he's like, "Oh."
Oh,
It's like, "Did one of you take a little dip? I'm assuming it's the small one."
you would be correct in assuming so.
As he's like, give me a second." As he walks up near the river, you see him stomp on the grass a couple of times, and a little panel comes out. He pulls out a necklace and puts it on the panel for a few seconds as the river starts clearing up. as he puts the panel back into the ground, he walks up back into you guys. He's like, okay.
That's neat. Honestly,
Just a,
I would have had to cast a spell to do that.
That's a what?
A spell? Magic? Sorcery.
magic.
Magic is not something that's not familiar with us now.
Really? Well, to show you that I'm not just cosplaying, as somebody said that I was, I'll just like cast Produce Flame in my hand. It's a cantrip, so I can use it as many times as I want.
Okay.
Just to kind of demonstrate.
Well, upon you doing that, he just kind of is like, oh, that's strange. I mean,
Strange.
normally someone would have to be in an animal form to produce fire, but you're just doing it straight up. Okay, well, magic.
As I get stronger, I might be able to cast spells in my animal forms, but I haven't quite learned how to shapeshift yet.
Magic, huh? That's interesting. As he just kind of twists and pops his neck, he's like, man, you guys are a couple of interesting characters. A small gremlin
You
and
want to say freaks.
No, I have a couple of weirdo friends at base.
If you were to call anybody a freak, I'm pretty sure it would just be you.
No.
As he starts giggling at the both of you two, he's like, I'm gonna have to ask you boys to come with me because
This is straight up over the table. This is straight up just Legolas and Gimli.
he is, yes, straight up.
No.
The two bickering at each other is really
Trust me.
funny. It's the funny dynamic. Okay, as the characters look at you guys, he's like, I need you two to come with me. You both are kind of anomalies, and frankly, we don't usually let them roam around, but you two are different than our normal anomalies.
Anomalies, you say?
Anom.
You saying they're more like us?
Not like you.
Probably stronger.
The normal anomalies I'm used to, as he just kind of pulls out his phone and points it towards your guys' faces. You see on the screen someone changing into a giant killer whale breaking into a bank.
What sort of spell is that?
Yeah.
Obviously, he knows how to do peace form.
He's like, oh, these are not spells. About 60% of this planet can change into animals. It's random. Some people can change into animals. Some people can half change only. Some people can only turn certain areas of their body into animals, or people can do all. I'm one of the lucky few who can do all of the above.
So what makes us the anomaly? Because we can't do.
You're a
nothing?
walking
Like,
elf, and the other one's a little walking gremlin, goblin, something.
Your guess
Goblin.
is as good as
Goblin.
mine.
Goblin?
Oh,
Okay, got it. As you
Even
see him
worse.
take out a notepad, he's writing it down. As he puts it away, he's like, okay, I'm gonna ask nicely you guys to come with me. I need to oogle at you guys and ask you some questions, and don't be afraid to ask me some questions, since I know you're not from around here.
Honestly, going anywhere is better than here and being completely clueless as to where I am. So, lead the way.
Okay, he says, once you say lead the way,
How
you
can
see
that
him...
wagon-
Huh? Blair, what'd you say?
How can that wagon move without a horse?
As he says,
The same way
if you guys don't know what a car is, that's really funny. He's like, oh, this is gonna be a long chat. As you guys see him step back a couple of meters, as you see him start to change, and when you see him change, he turns into, wow, a 30-foot crow, and he tells you to get on his back.
Okay.
Well,
Okay
and
then.
he calls us the anomalies. That's awfully strange. Did you see the moving
I
painting
know, right?
he showed us?
Yeah.
And you're
God,
concerned.
I know.
And you're concerned about wagons.
I mean, how did they move? It makes no sense. as I hop onto the core, as I hop onto. Actually, I'll roll acrobatics. Okay, yeah, 18.
Yeah, sure. Acrobatics.
I guess you could get on them more fancy.
16.
Okay. You guys do like backflips and cool shit to get on top of him, but you guys got on top of him. As he was like, that was
Highly unnecessary.
that was unnecessary, but cool to look at anyway. As he starts flying.
What? It was flare.
Okay. Now I'm gonna pivot to Loki. Loki, are you here?
Okay.
Aye.
Michael, believe me.
Michael, don't leave me here. Okay. Loki. Loki.
Hello.
Okay. You. Okay. You wake up in an old, abandoned area, and when you're looking around, you're kind of looking at all of the. You notice that all of the equipment near you is kind of dusty and old. You can't really tell or make out what sense of you're looking at, so you just kind of think it's just dusty metal. And when you're looking around, you don't see anyone, but you hear pounding sounds.
Ooh. Well, I said, what is that pounding sound? Why is it so loud? I'll go check the pounding sound. Open
Okay.
for wherever I'm looking for.
Upon you looking around and stuff, you just see more dusty metal. I'm just saying, because you wouldn't know what any of this stuff is. And when you finally locate the source of the sound, you see, wow, you see a 20-foot man punching a red bag. And when you are looking at him, you notice 4 horns coming out of his back. Behind his upper shoulders, and 2 on his lower spine, I guess, on his lower back.
Oh my. Does that hurt? I yell out.
Upon you even walking up, he asks, "Oh, someone else is in here." As he kind of turns around and looks at you, you get an eyeful of, I'm posting it in the NPC bio, this guy.
Oh my. Mullen. Okay. Hi.
Upon you saying hi, you notice that he's looking at you with his eyes closed. He's like, I didn't realize anyone else went to this gym. Or would go to this gym. That's interesting.
This is a gym?
He's like, yeah, have you never seen a gym before?
No, I haven't.
Well, I guess you found one now, pal. As he's just kind of standing there. He's like, let me see if he notices it. He does. He's like, man, are you wearing like a bunch of like wind chimes or necklaces on you? I noticed about a lot of rattling when you were walking over towards me.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
They're necklaces, to be exact.
okay, that's interesting. He's like, so what are you doing in an old dusty place like this? As he continues
know.
punching the bag.
I don't know, I just woke up here, so it's just confusing.
As you say, you woke up here, and you say that, he stops punching the bag. He says, "You just woke up here?"
Yeah.
He's like, what were you doing previously? As he just kind of stops punching the bag, and you notice him detach it, and now he's putting it over his shoulder.
I don't remember what I was doing previously. Previously I was just walking.
As he walks up to you, he's like, oh, you're okay, man. Let's see if we can get you some help. As you see him stop for a few seconds, and he kind of makes a grunting sound. You notice his face turning a little red. As you see a bunch of steam emitting off of him, you notice all of the sweat that is on his body just kind of evaporate. As he's like, okay, I'm good.
Oh.
As he just walks up to a bench and puts on a shirt.
Huh. I don't know. The steam comes off people like that.
As he just kind of looks at you, he's like, is there steam? No one ever told me that there was steam.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not normally. I guess I'm the only weirdo that does that.
Huh. Are you the only person with horns too on your back?
On my back, yes. Not the only person with horns.
Oh. Strange. I never seen horns on people's backs before. This is my first.
As he says, well, that's certainly interesting. As he just kind of starts packing everything up. And now he's escorting you out of the dusty gym. And when he's escorting you out, you guys are in sunlight. And when you turn around to look at the building you guys came out of, you notice that it's all boarded up and has graffiti on it and stuff. You notice it's been abandoned for a while. He's the only person that goes there.
Okay. Oh wow. So this is what sunlight's like. Interesting.
As he says, that's a weird thing to say. As he's walking down with you, so he's like, so you don't have any memory of what you are?
No, I do not. I don't know.
Man, that rattling is a constant, huh?
Yeah, it is a constant. I'm sorry for the rattling. I'll try to keep it down.
He's like, it's fine. It's the only thing I can hear, though, besides your voice. Upon you saying that, you guys run into someone as he is holding a knife at the both of you as he's asking for money.
Oh.
As you are both looking at each other, the guy asks you, do you want me to take care of this, or can you handle yourself?
I'm new here, so I don't want to get in trouble. Please.
As he's like, okay, as he starts, cracking his neck and his knuckles, you just see him walk up, and you notice the horns on his back get longer. You see him grow a tail with some hair off of it. You notice that, you notice his skin start to turn a dark gray, as when he walks up to the guy, and the guy's like, uh-oh, I did it bad, didn't I? As the guy replies with a, yep. And you notice that bag he was punching at earlier, he kind of takes it off his shoulder, kind of drops it to the ground, and when you notice he drops it to the ground, it kind of makes a very loud sound as it breaks the concrete.
Oh.
As the guy who was asking for your money just looks at it and he was like, huh? And he's just like, yes. The guy panics, and you notice him turn into a humanoid bat, almost. It looks almost like a normal bat, but it literally just looks like, what do you call it, man bat. As he's trying to fly away, you see the guy putting a chain on top of the punching bag as he says, no the hell you don't, as he starts swinging it around. as he throws it at the bat, knocks the bat the fuck out. You hear a loud metal thunk as he pulls the bag back to his face, and you see the bat knocked out on the floor as they're just kind of like.
Oh my. Remind me to not piss you off.
As he starts laughing. He's like, it's nothing. For some reason, though, my punching bag recently has gotten a lot more harder. One of my teammates gave it to me as a present, but I don't know about it. As when he starts dragging it, it's making very loud metal sounds, and when you're looking closely at it, you can see little. It starts sparking on the ground a little bit when he's dragging it before he puts it back on his shoulder.
Yeah, I guess I say to myself quietly, I guess I should keep my skin the secret then.
He heard you. He's like, why would you need to keep your skin a secret from me? As he puts it on his shoulder.
Nothing. It's just a condition that I have.
Condition? Well, mate, I can't see, so I'm not gonna judge.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that before, but so I just keep it a secret now.
Okay. Well, as he puts the thing on his shoulder, he picks up the guy that tried to rob you guys, also on his shoulder. As he places him in handcuffs while doing so, he puts him on his other shoulder. As he looks at you, he's like, well, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you.
He's like, unless... As he just kind of like blanks out for a second, he's like, hold on. As you see him punch his own head for a second, he's like, oh, that's what I was doing. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna... I almost forgot. I needed to help you. As he's like, can you come with me down to the station so I can try and get you some help?
Sure. Yeah.
As you say that, he kind of turns into, let's see. Okay, yeah, no, he's still the same size. He turns into a 20-foot rhinoceros as he tells you to hop on his back.
No, I'm okay. I can walk.
He's like, are you sure? Because I'm pretty fast.
Yes, I'm sure. I like walking more.
He's like,
but
okay,
more.
make sure you keep up. Loki, roll athletics.
Okay. I got a 19.
He got a 27. Yeah, no, you were like struggling. You're like, whoo, whoo, whoo. As he just kind of stops like halfway. He's like, yeah, no, we have quite a few miles. Are you sure you don't want to get on me? Because, man, you're keeping up. That's for sure. I'm not doubting that you can run on your own, but it'd be a lot more faster if you were right on me.
Yeah, I'll get on top of you.
Upon you getting on top of him, he doesn't notice the bones. You get on top of his fluff along his back, so he can barely feel it.
Okay.
As soon as you get on him, he's like, damn, do you eat at all? Damn, you weigh almost nothing.
Yes, I do eat.
And he's like, okay, I'm just making sure. I hope you're not super skinny. I barely feel you on me, man.
Ah! Yeah.
Well, make sure you hold on tight so you don't fly away. Loki, roll
Whoa.
strength.
I got a 17.
Okay. Let's see how fast he takes you to the station. An 18. Okay. Upon you guys getting at the... you wouldn't know what it is, but you do see the the sign for it. It says police station as he morphs back into a humanoid. And he kind of like gestures you to walk in with him.
Can I hold on? Can I roll Can I roll an investigation to look for something?
I mean, roll investigate. I mean, you don't have to ask me to roll. Just roll.
Oh,
I mean, you do kind of ask, but yeah, just roll.
I got a 9. I was
Nope.
kind of looking for a cloak to hide the bone.
Well, you could just ask him for something.
Oh, that would have been simple.
As he starts walking like into the area, are you gonna stop him to ask him?
Oh, I didn't catch your name, Mr.
As he's like, oh yeah, people usually start off with introductions. As he kind of turns around, he kind of gives you a bow and he says, "My name is Ishiros."
Ishiros.
Ishiros, yes.
Ishiros.
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 He's like, you know what? It's close enough. And she's like, yeah, what's your name?
You can call me Scooter.
Scooter?
Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a very nice name. And she's like, did you need something?
Yeah. Do you like have a cloak on you?
A cloak? You mean I have a hoodie. He's like,
Yeah,
why, are you cold?
Yeah, I'm cold.
As he kind of just throws it at you. Loki, roll strength.
I got a 17 again.
Well, when you notice when he throws the cloak at you, it's a very fucking heavy jacket.
Oh, wow. This is pretty heavy, man.
He's like, oh yeah, it's a weighted jacket. I usually wear it for when I take jogs, but it's the only thing I have.
Oh.
Well, I'm surprised you're
Hey.
not like on the ground. Usually when I toss that at most people, they collapse. But you know, you did well. As he just kind of gives you a thumbs up.
Thank you.
This
That's
thing,
forgivable.
by the way, does look like a you know what the Death Reaper looks like with the black cloak and everything.
Yeah.
That's what you look like right now with his hoodie, because he's so tall. So you're fine.
Okay. Ooh.
As he gives you the hoodie, you guys are walking into the police station. All right. I wonder if Chris fell asleep. Chris, did you fall asleep? Oh, CJ. I'm surprised I didn't move him either. CJ, did you fall asleep? Did he go? Me, 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 me.
On God, I'm close to falling asleep.
Well, should I stop it here then? I can stop it here.
Has everyone went?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who's
Then-
not even close to falling asleep?
No.
I mean,
So it's just-
literally everyone, almost everyone besides Horizon and Blur, everyone is by themselves. So I can literally just pick up and leave off with you guys.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. If anyone who wishes to leave or wishes to go sleep, you can.
Alrighty,
I'm just
I'll
gonna
talk to y'all
get-
tomorrow.
Right, see
Good
ya.
night. Good
Oh,
night, Aaron.
CJ left.
Boy.
No, I kicked.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh shit! I might have banned him. I might have hit the wrong button. I might
Joe.
have banned him. Oh no, he's still there.
Joe.
What's up, Loki? Or what's up, Blur?
No, I thought you did.
You thought you
I thought you
banned
No,
banned him.
he's still there.
Banned him.
I almost did it because I was like, I noticed because I was gonna do it to Aaron. I was like, oh shit! I hit the very bottom button and that says ban, and I'm like, oh fuck! That would have been
Yeah, he's
funny
still
as
there.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's still here.
So,
Alright.
Aaron, it is your turn, but do you wish to stop or do you wish to continue?
Oh, I'm going to sleep, Chief. I'm getting
Okay.
sleepy.
My turn. Back to
Good
race
night,
man!
Aaron.
Night, Aaron.
Please.
Good night.
Not Aaron.
Okie dokie. We will continue the rice adventure.
The rice adventure.
Okay.
Hiya.
By the way, everyone who's caught up to this point, me and Joe are Asian.
It's not racist. It's just okay. It's kind of racist, but it's to our own race. It's okay.
Friendly fire, it's okay. I'm
It's
Filipino
friendly
and
fire.
he's Chinese. He's the actual Asian, but you know, I'm kind of Asian. All right. With Joe knowing what he looks like now, since I sent him the image, Joe, when you guys are talking, a humanoid shrimp walks up to you guys as he kind of places down a plate of food on your table.
I know it. I know you made the fried rice.
And he looks at you, he's like, how did you know I make the fried rice?
Shrimp always make fried rice.
He's like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know how many shrimp other people there are, but I'm the only shrimp I know I make fried rice.
I don't know. I have a lot of shrimp.
I'm
that
the
make fried
shrimp
rice.
who fried the rice.
Yeah. Shrimp fried rice. I be the judge of how good your fried rice is.
Let me see. Let me roll performance to see how well he made the rice.
You rolling that one is just dog shit fried rice.
That would be funny. It's a 19. That rice is pretty good for you.
That rice is busting.
He's like, I hope it is, because they're the best restaurant in town. But then again, it's one of the only few one who works.
Only restaurant in town.
The other ones keep getting robbed, but thankfully we're like the fucking Boratier from 1P. We fucking beat anyone at who tried to rob.
Yeah. I dropkick motherfuckers who try to rob you.
I saw that earlier. That's why I gave you extra in your rice.
Hiya.
As the shrimp just kind of like crawls away.
Waddles away. Just,
Yeah. What are you doing?
you hear the Mr. Crab fucking legs sound.
I need to get that soundboard. Hold on. Mr. Krabs walk. Oh my god, yes. I got it. As you think the shrimp, he starts walking away like this. All right.
Oh god, that's fucking funny.
What are you doing?
Let's see how fast I eat the rice. Oh god, it's gone! I rolled a 25 on sleight of hand to see how fast I'm shoveling it in. You just hear the vacuum noise as my guy's eating rice. Just...
As you're garfling down this rice, the fucking Ragnier that's right in front of you is fucking scarfing down in Mongolian beef.
You just see both of us, just a vacuum noise appears. Just...
Yeah, but let me see how fucking fast he eats then. This is a fucking nat 20. He eats it fast. He fucking devours that shit.
I got a fucking soft 25 and he was just fucking... I just look up and I'm like, oh god, you finished before me. You want a bite of fried rice?
As he just kind of, does the whole, hits his chest, he burps a little fire. He's like, oh, that was nice. Oh, I love protecting this place. It's so worth it.
Go fried rice.
As he gets up, how much does he pay? Oh, cool. He only pays below 50, but how much does he leave them as a tip? Does he leave a tip? He does. How much does he leave? He leaves, oh, damn. Okay. He drops 150 as a tip. Jesus.
Jesus Christ. It's like $25 tab. Here's a $150 tip. What the fuck?
As the the shrimp fucking comes back to the table. And then fucking looks at the tip. He's like, holy fuck, is that $150 for a tip? Oh my goodness, thank you.
$150?
That's a fucking insane tip. Thank you again, Mr. Wagner. Make sure you come back anytime you want with your funny looking friend.
God damn it. Do I have another one in my pocket? Let's see. I do
Hmm.
have Kale.
Huh.
Guess what fucking Ragnar have now?
What?
I have more hats in my pocket.
You have what?
I have more hats in my backpack. In my back pocket.
You're giving Ragnar a rice hat?
Now I have a race hat.
He thinks he's like, oh, man, what were you hiding that? As you give it to him, he's like, damn, now we styling. Fuck yeah.
This is just a fucking. Oh God, wait.
He's like, you know what? Just to match, let me see if I can.
Kale, when he goes into his dragon form, does that mean he has a rice hat? That's a big.
You know what? Let me
rice
see.
hat.
It does.
Yeah. Now there's just a fucking dragon with a rice hat.
As he's like, man, thanks for the hat. This looks really nice. As you see him kind of blow onto it, you kind of notice that the rice hat turns into a nice red and black color palette. As you see, like little shocks of red flow throughout the hat for a little bit as it stops. Is a nice black and red hat, and when he puts it on, it has like the little the dangling like strands of the grains in front of it. He's like, now I made it to where if I change it to dragon, I keep the hat.
Thank you, Dragon Man, for lunch. What do I have to do for you now?
As he's like, hold on, I need to complete my look. As you see him just start spitting out red electricity into his hand, he kind of forms a red electricity katana as he sheaths it into his fucking. He's like, there, now the look is complete.
We look like distant relatives.
As he starts giggling, he's like, oh. You know what? Give me a second. I gotta go do something real quick. Oh. I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
Oh, you mean IRL?
Yes.
Okay. God damn it! I'm making a fucking. I need to make a goddamn thing. I'm fucking doing it now.
I'm probably gonna hop off. I got a lot I gotta do tomorrow.
Alright,
today.
that's fine.
Good night.
Damn, alright.
Yeah.
Good night, Ryzen.
I'm gonna go try to get sleep. My sleep schedule's all fucked up, so I gotta at least try to go to sleep.
That's fair.
Alrighty. I'll be on tomorrow though. I'm off.
Alright.
I'm off
See you
here
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Good night.
Alright, bye, Horizon.
Oh god.
Later.
Alright, and I can't continue without Horizon, so I guess I'll hop off too.
I mean, you could always just,
Listen.
chill.
Nah,
Alright.
nah. I want to do stuff anyway. See ya.
Alright.
See ya.
God damn it! I'm a fucking idiot. Oh. Oh God, Loki, I made something.
Oh God.
Look in the D&D notes.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'll put it in general.
All right. Oh my God. Why? Oh no. This is terrible.
It's funnier because I know I could do it better, but the shitty Photoshop makes it fucking 100 times funnier.
It really does.
Because like I know how
Okay.
to actually Kale, look in the general real quick.
Oh my god. Oh, did both Blur and
Yeah.
Horizon get off?
Horizon, yeah. It's just fucking us two. Yeah, me, you, and Loki now.
Okay.
It's so shitty, but it's fucking funny as shit. It's approved.
Okay. So you guys are exiting the restaurant as he's like, "Oh, man, that was nice." As he's like, "Okay, care to travel again? I need you to come with me, pal."
All right, where are we going to?
He's like, "I gotta take you close. I'm gonna take you to the station real quick to question you. But don't worry, it's not like an interrogation because we literally just ate food together and became friends. So."
All good. I thought I was going to get deported.
As you see him turn into a oh, this time he's the Hydra again, but he's no bigger than 30 foot. He's okay. He's 25 feet. He's not as big as he was before.
Just small dragon right now.
He just says, "Yeah, it's less flashy." As he's like, "All right, time to get on."
Rice hat, nice touch. Whoever gave you that, very good. Very good.
He tells you to get on his back and asks if you are ready. Upon getting on his back, you see the wings flap as it creates more motion. You guys are now flying again in the sky. It is it is now currently raining. It is dark and it's a little thunderstorm, but you're fine. Is there anything you wish to ask him upon this ride? Okay. It was a silent trip, and 19, he gets there pretty fast. You guys are still surrounded by beat up and more dangerous buildings, but you notice that the buildings near this, when you are looking at it, says police station, and the buildings near this police station are not as beat up. They look a little bit more clean, but you know, it's still a little run down, but it seems like people are actually trying to keep this area nice and safe and clean. As he gets you off his back, changes back into a human, and he's like, "Well, this is the nearest base where we can talk." As he's just kind of like escorting you inside.
Time to start moving.
Okay. Upon you guys walking into the station, does anyone have a reaction to your appearance?
They're like, oh
my
god, he's
God.
racist.
No, everyone honestly just glances at you but doesn't think anything about it.
They're like, this town's fucking weird.
This town's fucked, man. As they all just like look at you and look away.
What do you want?
One of the officers makes a comment about him wearing a rice hat too. He's like, "Hey chief, are you racist now too?" He's like, "Nah, that guy gave me the hat."
Yeah, rice hat approved.
As the guy just starts cackling. He's like, "Okay, I'll get back to work. I'll get back to my work."
Are you racist now too, chief?
as he takes you into one of the back rooms of the police station. You notice a laboratory bed in the middle, surrounded by a weird, strange device. Your character wouldn't know what it looks like, or wouldn't know what it is, but it looks like a CAT scan. Over the table, it's a cat. It looks like a CAT scan.
What is this machine?
He's like, don't worry, I'm just gonna use it to scan your DNA and stuff to make sure what you are. It's not gonna hurt. You'll be fine.
I mean, should I take the knife out of my chest?
As he looks at it, he's like, I honestly forgot that it was in there. I was looking at my food and your face majority of the time. It kind of just blended in.
I mean, the master of the skies, but I did not disguise this. It's just been in my chest the entire time.
As he's like, do you want me to take care of it for you?
I guess it's probably good to take out.
Okay. He takes the knife out of your chest real quick, applies pressure on the wound, as you see his eyes light up a red as he shoots a beam of straight pure electricity at your wound, cauterizing it. Roll Constitution to see how well you handle being cauterized by pure lightning.
Not 20.
Okay, yeah, no, you take it like a fucking champion. He's like, this is gonna hurt, and then he does it, and then after he's finished, and you're like, nah, that's but a flesh wound.
Nothing hurt. I got stabbed in the titty earlier.
He's like, wow, you did that, like, okay, that was, honestly, bravo.
That's me gets in the fucking machine, fucking starts dying. Just what the fuck?
Okay. Upon him putting you in the scanner, as you notice that the body, it starts scanning you, and he's like looking at your results on a computer screen on the opposite side. He's like, huh. As he just kind of gets off it, and then it stops. He's like, wow, you really aren't from this world, are you?
I mean, there probably people like me, but I don't know.
Maybe, but you certainly aren't from this world. Most people would already have the animal spirit heart, which would allow people to transform into a creature, or I guess animal is the term.
I mean, I have animal, but not like the one you have.
He's just like, yeah, no, the machine doesn't recognize your DNA, your blood, or your fingerprints. Like, you don't even exist here, pal. So, man, this is.
What about this thing? Hey, Tempura, come out. You come out.
Roll intelligence.
12.
12. Okay, Tempura comes out. How tall is Tempura? Thanks to his beginning level 1. Okay. Tempura is not like. He is about. Oh, okay. He's 9 foot tall.
He's towering over. You double my height.
He's definitely. Yeah, no, he's definitely towering over the both of you as he just looks at the crab and is like, whoa. Is that a. As he sticks his hand, like, trying to touch it, and his hand kind of goes through. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Meet Tempura. He a shadow crab.
A shadow crab. That's. As he's just kind of like geeking out, and he's like, "What the fuck? That's kind of cool." That's a first. Never had a shadow crab come in. Okay, while you guys are interacting with each other, one of the officers comes in and is like, "Chief, there's," and then looks at him trying to pet the giant crab, but his hand keeps going through, and he's like, "You know what? I was gonna bug you about something, but I'm gonna go take care of it." Seeing this in your room, just slowly closes the door and walks away.
Just like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. As he's just like, huh, Okay, let me do something. As you see him roll back to the computer, and you see him start typing out like kind of like a report online. Do you want to do anything while he's typing out the report?
Is there anything for me to do? I'm gonna roll investigation.
Yeah.
Got a 10.
You barely.
Like,
He's just kind of like,
did.
he sees you looking around. He's like, there's not too much in here, but if you want to walk around the office and interact with people, I give you my okay, my stamp of approval. As he's like, as he kind of spits at your wrist for a second and kind of forms like a little lightning bracelet. He's like, yep, that'll make sure, you know, and everyone knows you're cool.
Time to go around. Let's see what's around here.
Okay. Upon exiting,
I want to ride Tempura, but I'm also like,
you can roll intelligence again to ask him to change to side shift because he's 9 foot tall currently, but can make himself smaller.
Nope. Nope.
Nope, you're not able to tell.
In fact, if I try to tell him, he would get bigger.
Let's see. Does Tempura get bigger, or does he just not take it? Tempura doesn't. He just kind of hears the thing. He's like, he tries it, but nothing happens. So he's just like, eh.
Alright. Let me explore the fucking. What is going on here?
Okay. Okay. Upon looking around, all of the officers look at you. They're like kind of judging you, but then they see the lightning bracelet on your hand, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." As you're walking around and looking around, you're just seeing a bunch of criminals being placed in handcuffs and stuff, and just a bunch of officers walking and talking around.
It was the one I kicked in the chest there.
See, is the guy you kicked in the chest there? Nope. But you do see on the computer that someone's writing a death report about him and the guy in the tub.
Wait, the one I fucking stabbed, or the one I kicked in the chest at the restaurant?
Oh, this case. So the guy that you first saw that ate the maggot rice. Yeah, you see a death report about him, the guy in the tub, and you see the guy. Yeah, no, you see him. You see the guy being brought in as he has a fucking. He doesn't have a shirt on, and you just see a giant fucking purple bruise on his chest. You see one of goat hooves near, like, on his upper chest and near his stomach, your feet.
Hey, officer, you see that guy over there? I did that. I fuck him up. He tried to rob Chinese store.
He's like, "Oh, no way! He tried to rob it." I was honest. He just kind of gives you a high five. He's like, "Fuck yeah, he deserves to be drop kicked then."
He tried to take the fried rice. Not smart on him.
The officer kind of turns to you. He's like, "Would you normally fuck up people like that?"
If the rice involved.
He's like, "Huh." So you pretty much do anything for rice, right?
Yes.
He's like, "This feels so racist. This feels so racist." As soon as you see him whispering that to himself, he kind of just like, "Oh wait!" As he's like, walks up to the room that you just came out of, and he's talking to the chief. Do you wish to keep on exploring or no?
Yeah, I want to keep on exploring. I just imagine my guy becomes a cop, and he's just like, "All right, where do I go to get the rice now?"
As you see, okay, when you're looking around, the guy you drop kicked earlier, he's dazed as hell. Like, he's still conscious, but he's dazed as fuck. He's not here, but he's still awake. As they're placing him in the chair, he's just kind of like in the chair.
Does my ribs hurt? They fucking drop kicked me.
Yeah, no, he's kind of like smooth, like dead brained right now.
Oh, God damn it, I want to see if I can do something. I walk up to him stealthily, like, you want to get it again? Try to take that rice. I fucked you up.
Let me see. Does he even respond? He does respond as he just kind of stops for a second, looks at you, he's like, "Ah, you again?" Does he try to run or does he try to hit you? Oh, he tries to panic punch you. Dodge out of the way. Roll dex.
Hey, guess what?
You matrix dodge him as he just kind of looks at you. He's like, oh. As one of the fucking, oh my god. One of the officer that brung him in just kind of jumps on top of him, and as he lays on the floor flat, he's like,
Oh.
And when you're looking at this officer, he is a humanoid frog.
Yeah, frog.
As you see his giant fucking legs on top of this guy sitting on him, he's like, damn, that was a pretty nice dodge you did.
If you did not jump on him, I was going to drop kick him again.
He's like, so that's what's on his... Okay. As he starts wheezing to
He got
himself.
double tap. Me and the owner both drop kick his ass. He die on the ground. He sit there and cry like a little bitch.
Yeah, no. Oh my god, I rolled a nat 1 for this guy's constitution. As soon as he even jumped on this guy, he fucking knocked out.
Just fucking yeet.
Yeah, no, this guy's fucking gone. That brother gone.
Oh, God.
As the frog is like, oops. Hopefully I didn't kill him. As he just kind of picks him up, checks his belt. He's like, oh, I didn't. I'm not gonna get fired.
No, good. I didn't kill him today.
As he just picks him up and he's just like, oh, good dodge. As he just kind of starts, he puts the guy on his back and he just kind of starts hopping towards the prison cell area.
It's like, I win this time, asshole. This flawless victory.
Okay.
Alright.
The Hydra, Ragnar, comes out of the room. He's like, okay, I finished my report. The boss is yet to read it because it seems like he's still doing something on his own. But I got the okay from him. Hey. So,
Yes.
you're an anomaly. Would you rather work for us or would rather be locked up?
Preferably where I get more rice.
He's like, okay, so working for us. Okay, cool. As he's, oh, wow, okay. He's like, well, we're going to make you a police officer. How does that sound, buddy?
I mean, that's okay with me as long as it has rice.
Let me see something. As he's like, wow, my intern really wasn't lying. He really would do anything for rice. He's like, okay, fine. As long as you're paid in rice, as long as you do what you're told, you'll get your rice.
Yeah. More rice for me.
As you see him stand up, stretch, and start cracking all his bones and stuff, he's like, okay, well, let's start this shit. As he kind of escorts you out of the police station, and he appoints a guy sitting in a chair. Oh my god. As the guy stands up, he's like, yes, boss. He's like, you are temporary chief for now until I'm back. I need to get this guy all trained up and shit. As he's like, okay, boss. And when you're looking at this person, he has the features of a guinea pig.
It's like fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where it's just fucking... I shouldn't complain. I saw a shrimp cook my rice today. Nothing different.
As he takes you out it is. Did the weather change? The weather did change. The time of day change. It did. Okay. It's morning and it's clear outside. It seems like that scan took a little bit in him writing the essay.
What do we do now?
As he's like, well, I'm going to take you to the police training academy. Isn't that fun? We'll get rice after you're done.
Yeah.
He's like, well, the nearest one is in the land of free, and that's going to be a bit, so I'm probably just going to order takeout from that place.
Hey.
I'll have
I
it
need-
delivered.
Yay. Shrimp man, make my rice again. Best fried rice.
Okay. Yeah, no. He takes you to a parking lot as you... Damn! He tells you to sit in his driver's seat, and when you guys are going to his car, he drives a Dodge Charger. Og.
Damn. I didn't realize he was a Texas State Trooper.
As he's like, yeah, this is my baby. Wait a second. You. Oh wait, no. As he's like, it's gonna be a long drive, so we're gonna stop up, pick up the takeout, and then we're gonna start driving.
Just fucking us eating takeout in the car. Just fucking... So where'd they go?
How much does he get? Oh my god, he gets a lot of food for you.
Yay!
He gets
I
it so
get
you
the
could at least
rice.
eat some on the road, and then he has some put in the back. Wait, does he do the
Yeah.
fat thing? Because he's also, yeah. You notice when he when he goes through the drive-thru and orders more food and orders a lot, he drops about 10 grand for them.
The fuck?
He's like, I like to support the small business. As you see him put majority of the food you guys bought into his trunk, and when you get to peek into his trunk for a little bit through the car seat, you see a mini fridge. you see a fucking mini fridge in the back of his trunk.
How the fuck did that fit in there?
As he sits back in the truck, he's like, yeah, no, I like food too, man. It's okay.
Fucking just... Yeah. Chief, do you have any food? No. Have you checked your car? No.
Oh my god.
Damn it. Why the fuck do you have a mini fridge in a fucking church?
He's like, don't worry about it. This is my baby. It was handmade for me.
Makes sense. Mini fridge don't seem like it'll fit in this type of car.
As he's like, oh shit, hold on, I need to fill up real quick. As you see him pull up to the side of the road, looks like you guys are just in the middle of nowhere. As he just kind of opens up the place where you would pump in gas, and you just see him kind of spit electricity into his car.
Huh?
Just.
What the fuck is this? I don't know how to. What?
As he
I
finishes, he wipes his mouth. He's like, man, that was a little, wipes his mouth. He's like, that was a little unprofessional, but you know what? My car's full. Are you ready to go?
I don't. Yeah, I'm just going to eat my rice now.
Just eat rice on the way to the... Okay, let me roll a flex to see how fast the car drives to the land of free. Actually, I would have to pull up the map for free. Okay.
Well, I'm very slowly eating my rice.
You're savoring that shit on the car ride there.
Yeah, no, I'm just eating my rice and just fucking... It's like... Man, this place looks like shit.
So you're in the land of Bochia, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. He's like, we're gonna have to take a plane
Huh?
to get to the land of free. So Are you okay with planes?
Do they have rice?
Probably not.
Oh. Probably not then.
As he's just like, As he kind of hands you a pill. Are you to take it?
Sure.
Upon taking it, you fucking fall asleep.
You fucking ruined me!
It's called the they call it the fast travel pill. It literally puts the person to sleep. So by the time they wake up, so by the time they feel the vehicle stop moving, you wake up. As he's just like, yep, nope, you're good.
You had a knife in your chest for fucking
And
half a day. I'm not dealing with it.
He's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna follow you across the fucking sea. No, I don't want to do that. As he's walking into the airport, he's kind of like going through staff and stuff. They're like, why are you carrying a man on your shoulder? He's like, he didn't want to get on the plane without rice. So they're just like, huh? As he just kind of shows them his badge, he's like, they're like, oh, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. You guys are always doing weird shit. Okay, that makes sense. As he puts you down on the plane, and you guys are currently riding to the land of free. Okay, now I'm going to pivot out back to Lokia.
I'm here.
Okay, dokie. Before I pivot back to you, you want to know what? I'm going to get my food from the microwave. That's what I'm doing.
I fucking called it, Loki.
What,
I'm now fucking, I'm a police officer!
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
Fucking funny as shit though, Loki. I'm just fucking...
Kinda is. I.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
You are currently inside the police station.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if you get a few glances at you, as majority of the police can see you, but they're just not questioning it because you're wearing the guy's coat. They're just like, huh? What? No, never mind, not my business.
Ooh, thank God I had this on.
No, they see you. They're literally just not messing with it though, because it's never mind.
Oh.
Okay. He puts the man back down in the chair. He tells the cop that was next to him. He's like, yeah, no, this guy tried to rob me and my friend here. As he just kind of pats you on the back. As they look at you in the face and they're like, huh? Sorry. Hey, Chief, your friend's a little strange. As he's like, aren't we all a little strange? You're talking to a blind guy. And he's like, I guess I can't argue with that logic.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna roll intelligence if I can hear that whisper.
That'd be perception.
Oh, perception. I got a 7, so I don't hear jack shit.
Okay. As you see this guy kind of turn into like a... Let's say... I don't know if you guys know what it is. He turns into a springbok. It's like a type of... like elk deer. As he puts the bat person on his back as he just kind of walks towards the back cells. As the guy turns to you and is like, oh, okay, do you mind going into the back room with me for a quick bit?
Why?
He's like, to get you tested, man.
You don't need to test me. There's nothing to test.
It's just to see who you are, man. So we can try to help you.
Well, okay. Okay, I'll go with you.
Okay. Upon going to the back, you look at this machine. You don't recognize it, but you notice you can. You notice that it's big and there's a place to lay down. As he just kind of points towards it, he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to need you to lay down on that while the computer runs scans."
Hmm.
As he calls in his assistant, he's like, "Can you start up the program for me? And by the way, buddy, I need you to take off my jacket so it can get all of your fingerprints and your DNA and your blood and whatnot."
Above table. Can I lie my way out of this?
He's trying to help you. So he literally doesn't know that you're a skeleton.
Yes.
The rest of the people in the police station do, but they're not questioning it.
All right.
I'm fine. You give him back his jacket. He feels your hand for a bit, and he's like, "Damn, you really were cold."
Yeah.
As the assistant is kind of giggling to herself, she's like, "Okay, ready to start it whenever you are."
I proceed to get on top of this table.
Okay. When you lay down, it starts scanning, and you just see him sitting there, or sitting up against the wall. He's just kind of there, resting his arms. As she's like starting up the program, she's just kind of staring at you, wondering what the fuck is up.
I could feel the tense stare.
Okay. When the progress is done, the computer beeps as she kind of turns around, surprised. She's like, "Oh, your Ishido kind of turns to her and says, 'What's up?' And as she like points to the screen and kind of taps on it, he's like, 'Yeah,
I'm blind.
yeah. What does it say?' And she's like, 'Oh shit, I'm sorry.' And she's like, as she's like explaining the results to him, he's like, 'Oh, interesting.' And then she kind of tells him like, 'Did you know your friend's a walking skeleton?' And he's like, 'Huh?' As he turns around, he's like, 'You're what?'
Well, it looked like cat's out of the bag. Yes, I am a skeleton.
You're just a walking. No wonder I heard the rattling.
Yeah.
He also tells you, even though my assistant told me that you're not of this world, do you realize you have a a spirit animal heart?"
Huh? Yeah, I do realize that I did. That I always had one.
He's like, "Really? Because is having one of those outside of this dimension or world common?"
Yes, it is. I have a deer head for a head.
And she's like, "Oh, I guess so."
Yeah. Long story. I don't want to get into it.
Okay, by the way, a spirit animal heart is something that the civilians of this planet have that lets them transform into an animal, essentially. It's the power to change them.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
As he says, like, "So you turn into a fish, huh?"
No, I can't transform into anything.
He's like, So you were lying about the spirit heart animal thing?
Not I can't really explain it how I came to be.
No, he's like, well, here, a spirit animal heart is essentially the ability to change into animals. It's what makes us being able to change. Is we scanned you, even though you're not of this dimension, you have the ability to change into an animal, and the animal that came up was a fish.
A fish?
Yes,
Huh.
you have the ability to change into a fish.
I actually didn't know that.
He's like, I'm guessing so. I'm guessing by your appearance, it's gonna be a skeleton fish, which is kind of cool.
Well, thank you.
As he sits back in his chair and he's like thinking about it. Does she do the same thing? Yeah, okay. As you see him turn towards you, he kind of puts his hand on you, and since you are bone, you grow like a bunch of spikes around your wrist, kind of like a spiky bracelet almost.
Mhm.
As he says, well, people will know that you're my buddy, as you can take a free to look around and stuff, as my assistant writes down what I'm saying.
Okay.
By the way, to tell you, the spikes on your wrist are gold.
Huh.
It's a golden color. They're not pure gold.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
All right, do you wish to sit in there with him, or do you wish to look around?
I would like to look around. Look around this fantastic area.
Okay, hold on. You're in. Where are you? Okay. Upon you just looking around, you notice that a few policemen are bringing in just a big flat blob of something as they plop it in the chair. It's just just looks like a fat piece of meat in the chair.
Huh. I'll walk over to it and say, hello.
Upon you walking over to it, say hello, a face appears out of the fat as you are talking to a blobfish.
Oh!
This is just kind of like, hello.
Hello.
I fell out of the tub. I called the police to help me. But apparently, me asking them to wash my body is a no-no.
Huh.
I can't do it. I can't feel my fucking hands.
I could see that. So that's why you're in here. Okay. What is your name,
Bob.
Bob? Huh. Well, my name is Buddha.
Oh,
As I
this pretty name.
thank you.
Now you just see him get sad. He's like, damn, I'm really named Bob.
Oh man, Bob's a badass name. Don't think of anything bad about it.
As soon as he's like, oh, really? He slips out of the chair and falls on his face. As it looks like a fucking, like a blob of fat, just rolling.
Oh, are you okay, Bob?
He's like, yeah. Damn it.
Uh,
I'm just gonna
like,
be looking at this floor. Maybe. Don't mind me.
oh, would you like to get up off the floor?
No, hit BB.
I'm just gonna give you get up off the floor.
As the officer's like, yeah, you might want to not do that. As the officer kind of stops you, you notice a bunch of tentacles coming off this person.
Oh,
He's like, you honestly, your hands would just probably slip trying to pick them up. You just keep making them fall on the floor, probably. Do you have any suction cups on that body of yours?
sadly not. I am just bone, as you can see.
yeah, I see that. And he says, yeah, I appreciate the help, but I'm pretty sure he just wants to die of embarrassment on the floor right now.
Could you at least give him some water?
Oh, trust me, he had enough of it in the tub when he was trying to get one of the officers to wash him.
Ah, I see. Okay. So he wasn't lying. I thought he did a bad thing.
I mean, making officers see you naked in the shower and then asking you to wash them. I don't know about you, but that's kind of bad.
Oh.
Our newbie officers were not ready to see blob ass that day.
Oh, that's considered naked?
I guess he's kind of naked right now, but all the parts are just in the fold somewhere. As he's just on the floor, he's like, I can still hear you. As the officer's like, oh, my bad. As he's just kind of like kicking him away. Like kicking and sliding him away. He's like, you know what? To the back with you.
He's just like fucking like when you have something on your shoe and you're like, get off.
Yeah, just like that. Just kind of like sliding him away.
Okay, good to know.
Do you plan on looking around more or not?
Yeah, I do plan looking on around.
When you're looking around, you don't see anything crazy, or you just see a bunch of officers working on the computers, but you do notice. Ooh.
Nice one.
There is a giant panda in the back corner as he's just kind of sitting there just snacking on paper.
They don't mind if I say hi to this panda, do they?
Walking up to the panda, you just see him eating paper as he's like, oh, hi there.
Hello.
What brings you over to my area?
I don't know. You're just you're interesting, but you're an interesting person to look at.
Well, thanks. The other officers here don't seem to think so, since I'm an intern.
Nah.
They're having me eat the paper instead of shred it, though. I can't complain, though. It's pretty nice.
Is the paper delicious, though?
Yes.
Huh. That's nice. At least you had some good meal, a good treat.
I suppose.
Upon you in mid-conversation with this, you see Ishido step out of the office as he accidentally hits his head on top of the door because he's fucking tall. He's like, ah, damn it, I forgot to crouch. And he's like, okay. Well, I'll make you do. Since you were so nice to me, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to be locked up. You either join the apartment, become an experiment for the government, or I can just lock you up. What do you want to be, man? What do you want to be, pal? Hopefully the first one.
Ah, shit. Ah. Fuck. I didn't know this world will put me in a. You just.
In a lab? He says, yeah,
Yeah.
we normally don't, but you're from another, I guess, world or dimension completely, and we usually don't have that many anomalies, since most of us can turn into animals. So,
This. Fuck.
so you can join us while you're being kept under surveillance. You could go to a lab and just be on maintenance 24/7, or you could be locked up here and be kept under maintenance. I suggest you go with the first one. I really don't want to lock you up. You seem like a nice guy.
Uh.
What?
No, I do not want to be locked up.
He's like, good. So that sounds like you're joining the police department. Yay! Free job.
Free job. Oh my.
Except you don't earn any money.
Damn.
Damn. Actually, let me see. Yeah, no, you can. Okay, you can earn money.
I just gotta go
When
to
you're-
different
yeah.
areas.
He's like, okay, well, let's get you to a military. Let's get you to a police training camp. Also, I'm assuming you don't know how to turn into a fish, right?
No, I do not know how to.
Okay, well, that's something they're going to teach you there too. Usually, people grow up naturally doing it, but since you just discovered it now, it's going to be a bit harder for you as an adult.
I don't think I would be able to turn to a fish, but we'll see.
He's like, well, that's what the scanner picked up. As he says, are you ready to go?
I suppose.
As you see him put on his police outfit and military equipment, you notice that the beanbag he was using earlier, he kind of just wraps it around his fucking body and just has the metal beanbag or the metal punching bag on his back while it's being chained to his chest. That's the fucking weapon he uses.
Oh wow.
He uses a fucking a damn metal punching bag like it's a goddamn flail.
Huh. Can I ask who gifted that to you?
He's like, oh, my boss did. Before it was just like a normal punching bag, but ever since he gave me this new one, man, I don't know, it's been a lot more harder.
Okay.
I don't mind the change though. It's pretty nice.
Must be.
Yeah, no. When you're looking at this thing, it has dents in it, and when you look at his hands, like you could see like scars and fucking torn off skin on his fists. Like he uses it. As he is walking you to the parking lot, he kind of goes, well, my assistant is going to be driving us to the airport so we can head out.
Okay, okay.
Is there anything you wish to see or do before you leave, or no?
No. Just
Okay.
I
Upon
wouldn't
you
know what
guys
to do.
getting in his car, what type of vehicle is it? Random. Let me see, because the other one got a Dodge Charger. This one is a. God, what is that? Well, I can't see what it is anymore. Paste and search. Ha! That can't be his vehicle.
What?
It was a. I'm pulling up a random vehicle generator, a random car generator. It was a fucking car, or it was a fucking motorcycle, but it can't be a 3-person motorcycle. Okay, so
Actually
he just has a mom car. Toyota Avanza, a Toyota Avanza, or whatever it's called.
Oh, do you have kids?
He's like, no, but it's one of the cars that I actually feel comfortable in, because if I just take down all the seats, I can actually nap in here.
Is it comfortable?
Well, considering I don't care about discomfort, which you saw me in a dusted, boarded up gym, I could pretty much sleep on anything, so it does not matter.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
As he gets into the back of the car, he kind of lays down. You lay in the passenger seat right next to his assistant, who untransforms and is now driving you guys to the airport. Is there anything you wish to talk to her about, or the guy, or no?
No, I like a silent car ride.
Okay. The girl does turn to the both of you guys and asks, "Do you guys mind if I play music?"
I don't mind.
And the fucking she's like Ishiros as she kind of like adjusts the mirror, and you guys just see him like fucking asleep in the back.
Oh.
He's napping back there. What is she playing?
Please let it be a white girl song.
Random music generator. Let's see.
Please be metal. Please be metal.
Loki and I have two very different tastes.
Let's see. Iron Sea. James
Iron
Stewart?
Sea?
I'm kind of tempted to listen to it. Well, I'm going to turn off the stream volume for a second. She's kind of listening to some tunes. Jesus. She really listening to the copyright-free music, I guess. It was kind of a jam, though.
Oh, that's copyrighted music?
Huh?
No, it sounds like copyright.
It sounds like copyright-free music, yeah. Let's see. So, Ishiro's alone goes everywhere with his assistant. I'm writing this down. Okay. And Loki's time is up. So should I continue or do I keep on going?
Up to you.
Let me see.
Doesn't matter to me.
Do I stop it there? Or I keep going? Okay. The dash say I should stop it there. That's it. Yeah, no, you guys are both heading to the land of Brood by your additional NPCs.
That's fucking funny as shit, though.
I don't think they would have a crazy interaction at the airport. Well, never mind. We'll see next session. Okay, I end.